This is Sandstone speed shed, where things that shouldn't happen. Potentially reckless, but if it works, it makes a whole lot of noises. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turbocharge it, which means doing a bunch more fabrication work. So, without further ado, 5 minutes of me rambling. Let's go drill some holes and stuff. In the words of the great Itsumi Mario, here we go!
Welcome back, folks. Sandstone Speed Shed, episode 3. We're putting together a turbocharger manifold.
That was nice.
So I had to lay up some aluminum bar stock, 6061, 1/8 inch thick. And I laid it up and center punched the lines so I could drill all these holes, and that was quite the process.
2x2 hands of blue. That girl is seriously beginning to damage my calm. Technical difficulty, please stand by. Alright, let's see if we can send this one home.
Shout out to all my Firefly fans there, if you got that reference. So that was the last one.
Well, that was fun. Can't hardly tell the manifolds wandered off mark a little bit, but they are close enough. Here I'm just marking some lines on the aluminum before I take it over to the bandsaw to cut the radiuses, rough them in. Now you're not going to get the full experience of this bandsaw through the video, because it made a god-awful noise. I had to wear earmuffs to do this. I didn't put it in this video, but I also may have twisted the blade a little too much and really bound up the material in the guides. It was pretty tight. And back to our favoriteest belt sander. Going to sand the final radius onto these. And we'll see how close we get to our intended marks. So if you're following me on Facebook, you may have saw my joke that I checked the box, I am not a robot. Which is really true. All of these cutting tools and shaping tools I have are manual. I don't have computer, numeric control, anything at my disposal. Which makes building this motorcycle a challenge, as just getting a smooth radius out of a belt sander and a saw, or later on a plasma cutter. There's nothing easy about it, and it's super time consuming. This whole build just kind of wabi-sabi. I've been told aluminum doesn't like being butt welded. The joints, by the time you get penetration on 1/8 inch even, you're looking at a risk of embrittlement, which contributes to some cracking. And that's what I don't want, is a giant octopus coming out of my intake plenum. So anyway, that's a peek at what I've been up to. And on our next episode, we get to welding. I thought the cracking joke was pretty funny. So you may notice some background music in here, and the first couple pieces were original by me, and the rest are just going to be royalty-free stuff because I got tired of trying to do that. Not exactly a textbook piece of how to weld cast aluminum, but I'll be damned, I got enough weld on there. If this thing leaks, I'm just going to flex seal it. So I've been working on the turbo manifold, and I haven't been videotaping because this weld is not my greatest, and can't say I'm especially proud of what I had to do. There's another angle on it. I'll have to weld up the rest of this and try to weld match those so I can die grind them back. Now it's probably worth mentioning, when you're doing stuff like this, if you're not a professional, hire one. And if you are a professional, wear your personal protective safety equipment. A couple of hours doing this to metal can make you really sick really quick. Now I've got the gift of corrective eyesight, so I've got something on my eyes. I'm wearing a N95 dust mask, and I put on the Hands of Blues, because even just trying to handle the material when it's got tiny chips of metal and bits of oxide paper dust all over, it's not pleasant. Yeah, good safety talk there. Watching the video now, I realize this particular segment might seem a little inappropriate. Just trying to reach down into ports and match the head casting for the manifolds and smooth off the welds so that the air fuel charge can make its way to the valve. That's about as good a setup for welding as I'm going to get. Alright, now we're into the meat and potatoes of welding this manifold together. I actually did a lot of practice on some spare aluminum before even trying to weld this manifold. It's been a while since I did any AC welding, and I wanted this to be right because it's a pressure vessel. So, it turned out to be a fun challenge. Ta-da! Yeah, that's actually looking like a manifold now. I'm going to do some more welding. And we're back to more dimly lit shots of TIG welding. And the obligatory hard rock music in the background that accompanies most welding shops. Now, why did I even decide this was a good idea? Because I did the math. I could spend $1,500 on a set of racing carburetors from the motorcycle. I could spend $1,600 on a pretty roached out set of classic race carburetors for my motorcycle. Or I could spend $150 on an RHB turbo from a 600cc Suzuki. So, turbo won, and I've just had to buy, about $30 worth of aluminum and another pound of rod and get to welding. Well, I have to say I am fairly pleased with myself on this. What was a really rough start and a frustrating curve to get around turned into a halfway decent little box of Boosta fun. So, I think we're good. Thanks for watching.